When the judge asked the young woman, also referred to as the ex-wife, what kind of luxuries surrounded her within the walls of Dubai's royal palace, what she revealed, inside a courtroom filled with silence, shook everyone to the core. Faces turned pale. Whispers froze mid-air. Welcome back, viewers, to another interesting mega reveal. When a man transforms his entire city into a kingdom of extravagance, you don't need to guess what his private life looks like. We're talking about none other than the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Not just the king of Dubai, but also the vice president of the United Arab Emirates. A man whose wealth stretches so far, it's hard to put a limit on it. It's said, if his total fortune were divided into 1,000 equal parts, and you use just one of those parts, you could still buy a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a Tesla Roadster, 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser, and even a private beach villa on Palm Jumeirah, all from just 1/1000th of his wealth. According to Business Insider, his official net worth is estimated at $4 billion USDs. But insiders suggest a different story. When you combine his direct and indirect investments, properties scattered across continents, hidden holdings in luxury brands and private businesses, his real net worth is whispered to be somewhere between $14 to $18 billion, and that's just the beginning. Now obviously, when someone holds that kind of wealth, multi-billion-dollar wealth, their lifestyle is nothing short of extraordinary. Let's talk about Sheikh Mohammed's car collection for a moment. His collection is comprised of more than 500 cars, though only about 5% of them are known. We're not talking about a few sports cars in a garage. We're talking about a fleet of the world's most expensive and exclusive machines, including Rolls-Royce Phantom, Rolls-Royce Ghost, Bugatti Veyron, Koenigsegg CCXR, Ferrari Daytona SP3, Lamborghini Cayenne Roadster, and the futuristic DeVille 16, a beast with a price tag of $2.2 million USD. But despite owning this ultra-luxury lineup, Sheikh Mohammed is most often seen driving a Mercedes-AMG G63, his personal favorite SUV. And there's something even more exclusive than the cars themselves. Every car he owns bears a special license plate, Dubai 1. This isn't just any number plate. It's the VIP of VIP plates, the kind that no one else in the country can legally own, except the ruler himself. And believe it or not, that single plate number? It's said to be worth more than any of the cars it's placed on. Let's break it down. The most expensive car in his collection, the DeVille 16, costs $2.2 million. But the Dubai 1 license plate is rumored to be worth at least 10 times more. To put that into perspective, a young billionaire in Dubai, Balvinder Singh Sahni, popularly known as Abu Sawan, once paid $9 million just to own the license plate Dubai 5 for a car that was only worth $800,000. In Dubai, the lower the plate number, the higher the prestige, and the price skyrockets. So if Dubai 5 sold for $9 million, just imagine what Dubai 1 is truly worth. Now let's leave the cars behind and zoom out to his royal residence. Officially, Sheikh Mohammed resides in the iconic Zabeel Palace, located in the heart of Dubai. But this isn't just a palace. It's a lavish private estate spanning over 11.5 acres, filled with multiple grand mansions, each more stunning than the last. A private kingdom within a kingdom. Looking at the sheer size of the Zabeel Palace estate, you'd think the entire royal family must live there. But no, directly across from Zabeel lies another exclusive private estate, reserved solely for Sheikh Mohammed's son, the Crown Prince of Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum. And even that isn't where the extravagance ends. This is a man with 6 wives and 26 children. You didn't really expect him to stop at just 2 grand estates, did you? He owns 2 private islands in Dubai as well. Yes, entire islands, not beach houses, not villas. Islands. One lies near the famous Jumeirah beach, with sweeping villas, lush greenery, and a pristine private beach that looks like it belongs in a fantasy film. The other is just off Palm Jumeirah, complete with exotic gardens, secluded beaches, and multiple palatial residences. And if that wasn't impressive enough, each island hosts not 1 or 2, but 4 to 5 private yachts docked in its harbors. And beyond those yachts, there's one masterpiece that dwarfs them all, the crown jewel of his sea empire, the super yacht officially known as Dubai. Nicknamed by locals as the floating orchid of Arabia, This $400 million behemoth is one of the most luxurious yachts ever built. At 162 meters long and spanning 8 decks, this floating palace includes 50 royal suites, a private nightclub, a squash court, an indoor swimming pool, and yes, you heard it right, an onboard submarine. If Sheikh Mohammed ever wants to explore the deep sea, he doesn't need scuba gear. He can just step into his personal submarine, parked inside his yacht. But Sheikh Mohammed's empire isn't limited to the shimmering skyline of Dubai. According to a report by The Guardian, his real estate web stretches far beyond the UAE, deep into London and Scotland. An estimated 100,000 acres of land across the UK belong to him. Yes, you read that right, 100,000 acres. And here's the thing, most of these properties aren't even in his name. They've been acquired through offshore companies, registered in tax-free havens, where privacy and financial secrecy reign. Among his most luxurious UK assets is a sprawling 63-acre countryside mansion, 58 bedrooms, 3 helipads, and even a 16-bedroom hunting lodge, perfect for royal retreats. In the scenic Scottish Highlands, nestled amidst rolling hills and vast wilderness, lies the Inveronat Estate, a sprawling 63,000-acre private property owned by Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Back in 2019, Sheikh Mohammed purchased another lavish property, this time a £45 million estate in the quaint English village of Dalham. And no, this wasn't a vacation home. It was bought with a very specific purpose in mind, to build a horse breeding and training facility. Why Dalham? Because one of the UK's most prestigious racetracks is just a few kilometers away. And since we're talking horses, you should know that the Dubai ruler has a deep obsession with thoroughbred racehorses. Wherever in the world a prized horse goes on auction, you can bet Sheikh Mohammed is ready to pay any price to bring it home. A perfect example? The majestic horse known as Link Gold, which Sheikh Mohammed bought for a staggering $4.3 million, leaving the racing world stunned. But his love for horses goes beyond racing. He actually owns a global horse racing empire, operating world-class racetracks and breeding some of the most elite horses on the planet. And this isn't his only business. Sheikh Mohammed's influence is woven into nearly every major business in Dubai. From Emirates Airlines to real estate giants and construction conglomerates, billions in revenue from these industries ultimately flow back to the royal palace. Now, with Emirates Airlines in his portfolio, you'd assume he'd have no need for private planes. But of course, he still owns 2 fully customized Boeing 747s. Each jet, valued at a jaw-dropping $418 million. But even that number pales in comparison to what he paid in divorce settlements. In 2019, Sheikh Mohammed made headlines around the world. Not for luxury, not for racehorses, but for a £1 billion divorce claim filed in a UK court by his youngest wife, Princess Haya. After 2 years of legal battles, the court ruled in 2021 that Sheikh Mohammed must pay £554 million, making it one of the largest divorce settlements in British history. During the trial, Princess Haya revealed the unbelievable lifestyle she lived while in Dubai. Access to limitless luxury, no spending restrictions, and a fleet of 15 to 20 luxury mansions, a super yacht, and several private jets, all at her disposal. And for this lifestyle, she received over $82 million annually, with more than $9 million just for shopping and leisure. And remember, this was just for one wife. If this story surprised you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Mega Reveal for more untold truths from behind the headlines.